Thursday, July 2nd, 2015, and we're back on what now appears to be our preferred mode of transportation in Ireland, which is the bicycle. It's really easy to get around on a bike here, and it's a great way to see things at a bit of a slower pace than a car. We're on our way to the Gap of Dunloe, which is not too far outside of Killarney, and as I suspected, it is literally just a gap in the mountains. It's important to note that this is actually restricted to biking, walking, and horse carriages. You can either drive up to the entrance or take a taxi, and they will bring you on what's called a jaunting car, or a horse-drawn carriage, up through so that you can see the pass.
Waterfalls cascade down both sides of the mountains and into a stream flowing through the middle of the gap. A trip to the Gap of Dunloe is well worth it. It's my favorite place we went in Ireland.
Here you can see people riding ponies, followed by a jaunting car, followed by Amanda on her bicycle. These are some of the ways that you can get up here, but just be forewarned that doing this on a bike is very difficult. And we ride bikes fairly regularly at home. And as you've seen in these videos, this is our third time renting bikes. This is by far the hardest trail we've ridden.
We've made it to the top of the Gap of Dunloe, and I'll be the first to say that it's a pretty challenging ride. It's completely uphill the entire way, so we were in our lowest gears on these mountain bikes. It's a great ride though. If you're up for a challenge, I personally loved it.
Riding down the other side is fun and exhilarating. Despite the rigor, a bicycle is a great way to do this.
It's all downhill from there. Woo!
We've reached the end of our bike ride at Lord Brandon's Cottage. This is in the heart of Killarney National Park. Now, we're going to get on a boat, and it's going to take us on a tour of the lake around the area, and then land us back near Killarney where we can ride back to town. The boat needs to be reserved in advance, and there's only one time that you can take it. It's at 2 p.m. to go back to Killarney. If you want to take it from Killarney, it's at 10:30 a.m. And you can actually bring your bike on the boat either direction you go. It's €15 and it's a good option.
To get back from Lord Brandon's Cottage to Killarney, the boat navigates 3 lakes connected by 2 rivers. Not many people know how to navigate the narrow passageways and the shallow parts of this boat trip, which makes for a very peaceful ride. The local government is very strict about maintaining the water quality, so there are no water sports allowed. Even the size of the engine is restricted to 6 horsepower, except for the 2 ferries that go from one end of the lake to the other near the town of Killarney. Another amazing option for seeing this area is to walk via the Kerry Way. Tour companies will arrange for you to stay any number of nights that you want along the trail, and they will taxi your luggage from one place to the next so that you can walk during the day. This is some of the cleanest water in all of Ireland. The black color is actually due to peat bogs in and around the lake, not from pollution.
So this turned out to be a pretty great day. I definitely recommend biking and going to the Gap of Dunloe. There's a lot to do in Killarney, so I definitely make sure you get 2 full days here.
And in my personal opinion, relative to everything else on the Ring of Kerry, Killarney has the most to offer, and it was the most fun and interesting. So I would almost suggest that you don't even do the Ring of Kerry. I'm not sure why it's publicized as such a big deal, but we didn't find a whole lot to do there compared to Killarney. Killarney has a lot of great things to see, great things to do, and the town is really active and big. So if you're short on time, you might just want to spend a few days in Killarney and not waste a whole day driving around the ring.
Restaurants, music, bike rides, jaunting cars, and there's lots of sites that we still haven't even seen them all, so definitely a good stop.